Some people are, I think they're afraid sometimes of nostalgia and thinking about past. And I think because they try to dive in and think about ways they would change their past. And that's not why I like to look back. I like to look back to think, man, I'd like to feel that again, you know? And so I'm on a basketball court right here. Big surprise in Indiana, right? That holds a lot of memories for me. And I went to a private high school right over here, and I was there the first year the school started. And we didn't have a gym yet. And so our first basketball practices for about the first 3 weeks were right here on this basketball court outside. It was a varsity basketball team. We were practicing outside, which is unique, but a good memory, you know, because we really weren't even all that great. And then we actually did really well. We won a state title then by my junior year in our division. So we used to come over on Thursdays. We got out of school early, and we come over on this court and play some pickup games on Thursdays. And there was this girl walking right back here on that end of the court during one of those pickup games, and I actually stopped right in the middle. Hey guys, hang on a second. And then I said, hey, how old do you have to be to date? And this girl was walking with another girl to her house over here, and she told me, and that's the first time I spoke to my future girlfriend and my now wife. And we celebrate our 28th year of marriage tomorrow. We've been together 33. That was 1987 when I first talked to her. And so not just the pickup games, the initial basketball practices on this court, but you know, I talked to my only wife, talked to my wife for the first time on this court. So this entire park, though, has a lot of memories for me. And if you notice right here, there's a pavilion. And there were family functions, reunions, church events held under that. And man, with my family being from the South, they can cook. And man, it's no wonder we had so many heavy people in my family. So from the basketball court to the pavilion to where I'm heading now, a lot of memories here. And I think it's important sometimes also, guys, to look back at, I guess, what we would perceive as negative things or bad things that happen, and sometimes to reflect on those even, only because those help make us who we are. And don't hide from it, don't run from it. You know, get your life straight, get it fixed, and you know, be thankful for the things you go through, and you actually make it okay, you know. So I'm going to turn my phone around here, and as you see, there's a huge hill. Now that's a sledding hill that the city put into this park, which is really cool. But the problem for me is it covered up a soccer field. Now I wasn't a soccer player here in Indiana. When I was really little in Florida I was, but came to Indiana, and of course it's about basketball here. But they put this hill on my soccer field, and I wasn't a soccer player again in high school. I was a dirty soccer player. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's a combination game we used to play in PE at my high school. And it very simply was a combination of soccer and a game that we called Smear the Queer. Now, some people are offended by that and they just need to grow up. That's what we called it back then. It was Smear the Queer. Different names for it now that I'm not going to even give any credence to. It was Smear the Queer. So basically what dirty soccer was regular soccer, but with a football. However, if you decided to pick that football up and run with it toward the goal, you were fair game, and you could be tackled and hit. And we were, and we did. It was a lot of fun. Now you still had to drop the ball, kick it in, either drop kick or put it on the ground and kick it in. Then it counted as 1 point, just like soccer. But that was our favorite game. The only issue was with bumps and bruises and a few cracked heads now and then. You know, this time of year when school first started, we were getting ready to go into basketball season. So our coach had to be careful there so nobody suffered some serious injuries, which we didn't. Yeah, we got banged up, and it was okay. And It was all right if you didn't even excel at dirty soccer, because some of us didn't excel at band. Some of us weren't great at theater. Some of us weren't great, at computer type things. That's, when they first started to come out there. And some people jumped all over that, and it was okay. There was a time where it was okay to not be good at everything, and not everybody received a trophy. Either you were successful or you weren't. And that's what made us who we were. So, what made me bring this up today? Actually, guys, music. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day. Even my anniversary. Just a great mood, and just thinking about life in general. And I keep a lot of things to myself, but transparency sometimes is good for us. And so I wanted to do this this video today, just to kind of be transparent, let you guys see another side of me here. But there's a song I'm going to put in the description down below. If you guys are from my era, I was born in 1971. You're familiar with the Eagles, Don Henley, and there was a song Don Henley did called "The Boys of Summer." Extremely popular song in the 80s. He did a version of that on the Howard Stern show that I'm going to put in the description down below. And if you guys are a fan of Henley and Eagles, you got to check it out. It is really, really good. Really good. Now, the song starts at about 1:10, but Henley gives the backstory to that song, how it started in the beginning. So you might want to check that out as well. But just listen to that song this morning. Just kind of made me think a little bit. I wanted to come out to my favorite park in town here and just spend a little bit of time. So I thought I'd just turn my phone on, share with you guys a little of my history, a little of my thought process. I love nostalgia. Again, not to go back and change anything like Uncle Rico on Napoleon Dynamite, but man, it would be fun to go back again and feel what I felt playing dirty soccer. Feel what it was like to eat that food underneath this pavilion over here that my family made during family events and church events, etc. Unfortunately, we can't. So obviously we don't get stuck in that mode, but it's still fun to revisit it. So let me know what you guys think. Does music set you off like that? Do you have a place that you go to that you like to spend time at, like this park for me? Let me know down below. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.